Hey y'all, welcome back to this channel. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Happy New Year. Yes, it's a new year, and that means that like y'all gonna have some goals. And one that goal could be to increase your interactions and your audience on Instagram. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to show you guys how I went from 0 to 1,200 to 37K in 92 weeks, however many months that is. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how I did that. Let's go. So first you're gonna have to find your niche, meaning like your interest, like who exactly is the target audience that you want to reach, exactly like what exactly do you want to post, like what do you see yourself posting every day and being consistent with. And when you find your niche, you're going to be able to grow more into that niche, and you'll be able to attract more people. And those people that's attracted to your niche is going to bring in more people, and that will like create like a cycle of followers and like interactions and likes, comments, all that stuff coming in. I remember when I first started out with my spam page, I did not have a niche, and I was just posting random stuff like, would you rather do this? Would you rather wear that? The type of food would you eat? Like it was like a mixture of random stuff. And that's not right. You have to find something that you can stick to and you know that you're going to be able to post every day, because not only would you know that, but your followers is going to know that too. And like people don't want to follow no random person like that they see as, oh well, she's not consistent, or this is really unorganized. Organization is key when it's come to running a page like that. You always have to be organized. Make sure that your page looks presentable and everything like that. Then the next tip is to use hashtags. Nothing is wrong with hashtags, but it's good to not overdo your hashtags. I always say give at least like 6 to like 10 hashtags, and I'm gonna link on the screen right here the hashtags that I used when I first started my account, and like when I first started to notice like the rise in it, to give you guys like a start to it. But let me tell you, it's good to find your own hashtags to use, because the hashtags that work for me may not work for you. It's good to find hashtags that's related to your post, but sometimes when you use other hashtags, like say if like I give you my hashtags that I use for my post and you put them on your post, it probably won't have the same engagement as I get with yours, because that's my niche and you cannot steal my niche because that's mine. So that's also goes back to like the first tip, like finding your niche, and also like finding different like tips and like stuff like, yeah. And also using hashtags is really like beneficial to like gaining more followers and gaining more exposure, especially getting you onto the explore page. I remember I first saw myself on the explore page when I think I was at 5,000 followers, and then I went to my main page, and then I was like, that looked like my post. And then it was my post. So I was like, you know what? I'm famous. Yeah, you know, Angel Caprice is famous. But yeah, using hashtags like that is like really good with engagement. The next tip is to join hype group chats. If y'all don't know what that is, hype group chat is like a group chat with, I won't say strangers, but it's like with like, it's random people. It's like random people, and y'all come together and then y'all hype up each other's posts and stuff. But how I started out, I didn't start out with hype group chats. I started out with follow for follows, and that's when you reach out to other pages like spam pages, and then you would text them like follow for follow, and then they were like, oh yeah, sure. And so they will follow you, and then you'll follow them back, and then sometimes you will even do shout out for shout out, SFS. And when you do that, your page will be on their story, and then their page will be on your story, and then you'll get more followers because they exposed you and you exposed them. So I think that's really good too. Like doing hype group chats, shout out for shout outs and follow for follows, that really helped me, and that really engaged my audience. But you have to be careful. I'll let you know. Not every spam page does follow for follow or shout out for shout out. I didn't learn it that way. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even gonna do that. No. How I found out was just by the pages like how their page is structured. Like they'll have like, do not DM me for shout out or if I follow, and I never fell for it. So I was like, you know what? They said don't do that, so I'm not gonna DM that for it. So I will always go to the exact pages that said follow or shout out. And those are the pages that I did, and I never got embarrassed for doing nothing else. The next tip is promote your page onto your other social media platforms. Whether you post it on TikTok, on your main Instagram page, on YouTube, Twitter, whatever, post it. Like, you're not gonna get any engagement, and how do you expect to grow if you don't put yourself out there? Like, you have to put yourself out there if you want people to know you. Not putting yourself out there, you still gonna stay in that little 0 to 100 follower mark, and that's not gonna go anywhere. So it's best to put your stuff on any social media website. Oh my goodness, my ring light went out. It's best to put yourself out there on any social media platform, because you never know who you might attract. That's how it was. Cause that's the same thing with TikTok. I think I'm gonna do a video about TikTok too. In another video, how I went from 0 to 11.2K on TikTok. But yeah, share your stuff. Put it in your bio. Put it in your bio. Say follow the spam, because that's what I did. That's what I did. Like when I hit like 10K, I said follow the spam. But then I said, you know what? I'm just put the ad in there, and then that's when people start following me. I was like, you know what? Yeah. Next, use reels. I just now started back using reels on my main page, and that like did numbers on my stuff. But on my spam page, using reels on there, it really like puts your stuff out there. Like literally, it puts it out there. You probably gonna get some comments and say, "Wow, DM me to get featured," but it's okay because your stuff's still out there. But when you put yourself on the reels, like it makes your target audience grow like wider. Like you get more exposure and you get more interactions with that. My first reel, I think it got to 132K. That was my first ever reel on Instagram. And I was surprised too. Like, I was like, how did that happen? And that was for using hashtags too. But use reels. Reels is really good. Don't be embarrassed to use reels. Like, everybody use reels. Even when they stuff don't get like the views or the likes, they still use it because they know that once they keep posting it, they're going to get the exposure and the clout that they want. And yes, we are clout chasers because we want more followers on Instagram. Lastly, just be patient. Like, with these tips, like, they're gonna take some time because, like I said, I went from 1K to 37K in 92 weeks. It may not be that long for you, like, it depends, but it may be longer, it may not be, but it's gonna take some time to grow. But like, I really feel like the key thing to take away from this video is the hashtags that I provided for you, and the shout out and follow. Like, that really help me, and I really think they can help you. But you also have to do your part and be consistent. Don't worry, like, don't rush it. It's gonna take time. Like, just don't rush it. Yeah. So I'm done, and hope you guys learned something from this. Like I said, I don't know, but it was a journey, but it was okay. Thank you, and hope you game.